So there we go. I just ran 3.2 miles from Plumstead Common to Queen Elizabeth Hospital, and now I'm back here at Plumstead Common. So at the hospital I met a good old school English fella from round here, actually, Greenwich Borough. Nigel, his name is, and he is a long distance truck driver, lorry driver, you know. And we got to talking about the NHS, the Falklands War, you know, the current condition of the country, how things change, and how we have to accept certain changes, you know. This is the nature of the beast, isn't it? So while it's nice to have eye candy videos, you know, appealing to the eye, funky sound effects, funny memes, and sometimes, you know, artistic or historically interesting videos, all that stuff has its place. But today's video touches upon the current condition of the country, and in specific the NHS. So I hope you can forgive the length of the video today, but I think it's relevant and it's necessary. So I've caught 3 buses to get here today. The first was the N11, the night bus from Hammersmith to Victoria. Then there was, what was it? I think it was the 36 from Victoria to New Cross. Then I caught the 53 from New Cross to Plumstead Common. So along the way I saw working class workers, you know, of, you know, European descent, Asian descent, African descent, you know, some of them, you know, could be actual Africans or, you know, Caribbeans or whatever the case may be, all catching at least 2 buses to get from, you know, from the sort of central London area to get way out into the sticks area, you know, to the big industrial complexes and things, or whatever they are going. So it's just to highlight the plight of British people. A lot of people, they commute from outside of London just to get into London, just to get a decent wage, just to take it back outside of London to pay rent that's rising. And on the other hand, which it's not so well spoken about, is people who actually live in central areas like Chelsea and Hammersmith and Whitechapel and all these places, Tower Hamlets, to just catch 2 or 3 buses or trains to go and work outside of London, to earn not that much money really, to then go back to London to either, you know, share the rent with their wives or girlfriends, partners, or, you know, if we're fortunate enough to have council flats, that is, or, you know, they're single people sharing a house with 3 or 4, 5 strangers. So this is the condition of the country, and it's not befitting just to blame the government. Okay, the government has its flaws, but the government also do some, you know, forms of good. So we have to be just in our speech. We have to take collective blame, you know. I'm not a capitalist, and I'm not a communist. I'm a Muslim, and I have to speak correctly and directly with the truth and justly, that we all of us have our part to play, major or minor, and every man knows his own shortcomings and every woman knows her own shortcomings. So I don't want to rant for too long, but I just felt that as a country we need to look at these issues and absorb the intricacies of these issues, and then hopefully we can have more empathy towards each other, you know. So let's try to understand each other and empathize with each other and overlook what is befitting to be overlooked. What do you think? Let's just run. Let's just get out there and run for autism.